first time ever I fucked your couch, I felt the earth tremble under my balls. The first time. That's right.
Is that how we started shit off today?
That's how, apparently.
The first time ever we.
Apparently.
Forever.
The first time ever I fucked your couch, I felt the earth tremble under my balls. The first time. Oh.
Fuck your couch. 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 Fuck your couch.
I suppose that'll suffice for an intro. Why not, right? We'll just
What
get
up?
right into it.
Lawson,
I know you're ready to smoke, then.
I am ready to smoke.
Well, then, yeah, I'm sure you're extra ready. Well, then that'll go ahead and be sufficient for the intro. What up, and welcome to the worst podcast. Is that what this even is? We don't even know. That's how bad it is. My name is.
Back.
This is Burner, and you are.
The world, bitches.
And this is. Fuck your couch!
Bitches.
Bitch ass nigga.
Bitch ass nigga.
your couch.
Nigga ass bitches.
black
Is there such thing as
motherfucker.
nigga ass bitches?
You nigga ass bitches. Yes!
Yes.
Definitely
After
is
you
such a
say
thing
it.
as nigga ass bitches.
After saying
We
it.
know many of these masculine hoes. These hard-working, independent bitches.
Hard working independent.
These hard-working,
bitches.
independent, titty-having niggas.
I saw a good post that said, "You never hear a man say I'm an independent man."
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? They working hard, taking care of his business, got his own money. He don't say I'm an independent man. He is what he is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So why y'all need special dissertation to say I'm an independent woman?
Because these
They're
hoes...
saying they lonely.
Because they're modern anomalies, okay? They are anomaly. Y'all anomalies, man. Y'all different. Y'all something new. Y'all not.
This generation.
You're not your ancestors.
You are not your ancestors.
You're not your ancestors. You're not your grandma.
At all. Because that bitch got down with a bunch of niggas and didn't have a social media to tell about it. You know what I'm saying? She just talked-
No, because she had your granddad and she would never do such a thing. Her house dress had one nigga's stain on it.
Nah.
Y'all had
Grandma's was hoes back
Y'all
then.
have bonnets that have several kinds. It depends, man. If your granddad went to work during the day, all your motherfucking aunts and everybody was there. But if your granddad was a truck driver, then your grandmama might have been a hoe. It's a good chance. You know what I'm saying?
If you have several aunts and uncles that y'all just got a grandmother in common, I mean the grandma is the only, like in my family, like we have.
You said like my family. You saying your grandmama was the hoe?
Shit had to be, man. Listen, I had three sets of
Hortensia. I like to introduce you to Grandma Hortensia.
But see, here's the thing: on both sides of my family, moms and dads, they both were big family. You know, big families or whatever. My daddy's side had 11. My mama's side had 9.
Oh, I thought you meant they was heavy people. I see what you said. They had a lot of kids. Okay,
A lot
go
of
ahead,
kids.
Go ahead.
But the commonality was the mama. There was sets of children. First 3 from one
Okay,
marriage.
all right, okay,
next
gotcha.
5 from the next.
Okay.
The next 3. You know what I'm saying? So there were
And
sets.
so the kids be like going to dinner and they be like having take turns. They can only eat with certain crews. It's like, fool, what set you claiming? I know you ain't here eating lunch with Damon.
Nah.
Damon ain't part of our family. That nigga one of them niggas.
What up, Latrice?
Hey,
watching.
Treese. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, so that's my thing. It's kind of like, grandmothers was hoes.
Definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was whole shit been happening. You seen Suge Avery.
But she was like she kind of was an outlier because she was an entertainer, so she traveled, and I could see that.
Man, most of these hoes is in the entertainment. You know these bitches got OnlyFans?
I'm talking about back in the day.
They ain't have OnlyFans back in the day, but Suge Avery would have had one, nigga say she wouldn't.
Sophia would have had one back then. Shit, I would have bought Sophia's OnlyFans.
Celie would not have had.
I would have bought Celie's OnlyFans.
Celie would not have had.
Celie had a body under all that.
She would not have had an OnlyFans.
Man, Celie would have got. Young Whoopi Goldberg would have got done. You either gotta say Celie. Young Whoopi Goldberg would have got done with all with the matted braids in her hair.
I heard slave pussy good, but
slave pussy good, man.
I have no idea.
It's nice and worked.
I wouldn't have no slave. You know what I'm saying? That pussy probably strong.
Look at how many of them white men.
That's some healthy pussy. I tell you that.
Yeah,
much.
how many of them white men raped us? Like when people ask us our heritage, like we're more American than a lot of these motherfucking white people because we've been.
We're more American than all these motherfucking white people.
Once the slave trade stopped in 1808,
I'm not African. I'm not,
yeah,
dog.
Once the slave trade stopped in 1808,
I am indigenous
they bred
American.
Us. They bred us niggas.
I don't even need that Ancestry or DNA.com bullshit.
Where you from?
I can look at my family photos and tell that, yes, we are indigenous Americans. We was here when John Smith and them motherfuckers came and met Pocahontas. Yeah. When Columbus and them came, when Cortez and them came, my peoples was already up with this bitch.
And we all damn near an eighth to a quarter full of weed. I mean, white.
I would definitely. I definitely got an eighth for a quarter of weed in me right now. Definitely, somewhere between the eighth and the quarter. I got an eighth at least. I'm working on a quarter of consumption. Please believe it's hot in this bitch. It's the hot stage. We got the hot stage lights on.
Got that
damn
shit shining. But it's a nice little cool breeze. I got the window. It's because the door closed. It's
you know what?
No transferring.
I'm going to blame it on the drugs and alcohol.
Blame it on the drugs. The
drugs and alcohol have ruined my life. All right, y'all. Welcome to Fuck Your Couch.
What's today's date?
Today is 9/13. It's the 13th.
The 13th.
And I have triskaidekaphobia. That's right. That's a fear of the number 13.
Why do you fear it?
So I don't fear it. So I don't really have triskaidekaphobia. I have triskaideka awareness. I'm not fearful of the number 13. But I am awareness of the energy and how it reflects and affects my life. Now that is not necessarily true for probably the majority of y'all, but at the same time, there are many of us that are affected by the number 13 and its resonance.
I think you
but that's a numerological.
Self-manifest that.
No, I don't self-manifest it.
Nothing happened today.
That's a shit, nigga. Everything happened today.
Nothing happened today.
But you know what though? Guess what I did today?
Chill.
I dropped the youngin' off at school.
And you chilled.
I went back home. I chilled in the house until it was time to come here. I came here, and that's what I try to do on.
But you don't think Bad Omens can't find you at all?
No. Don't get me wrong. I broke my toe the other day walking through the house. It wasn't the 13th. Shit happens, right?
9/11. Never forget.
It was 9/11. It was actually 9/11 when I broke my toe. Matter of fact, let's go right into the show from here. Bitch, you worried about who died. Yeah, so every week we like to start off the show on the lowest note. That way we can continue to rise up and take you higher.
No. We start at the lowest note and then we try to get a little bit lower than it.
We try to go higher.
Like death is 6 feet under. Like we be trying to get like 12.
We
try to go to magma.
We drill for oil in this bitch.
We're going for
We
magma.
be fracking. We be fracking the shit out of these bitches.
Fracking the shit out of these motherfuckers. We going low.
Hey, frack these hoes.
Frack these bitches.
And so yes, how could we not have an obituary on 9/13 this Wednesday without speaking of 9/11? Yo, shout out and rest in peace to all them people who lost their lives and called 911 and 911 did not come because 911 is a joke. So that's 911. That's what we're doing. We're joking about 911 because 911 is a joke.
9/11. I was married
You got married on 9/11? That must have been awkward.
No, I was
They
already
didn't throw a
married.
wrench in y'all plan? Oh, you was already married. I was married too,
I was
nigga.
married during
9/11
that time.
2001.
Yep.
I got married in March of 2000, so I had already
I was in June of 2000.
So you be riding,
Yeah.
nigga. You trying to jack my style and shit.
I was
nigga.
jacking your
You was
steez.
no, you'll never jack my don't
Jack-
jack nothing
jack
of mine.
your
No. Don't jack me for beats. Don't jack nothing that got to do with
This
me.
is me jacking your steez.
Can we all hit a collective pause right now? I'm gonna hit pause. I want you all to hit pause. Everyone just hit pause for a moment, okay, on this show, okay?
Jacking steez.
When we come back, there'll be a woman sitting next to me.
Anyway, 9/11, man. I was married, and my son, because my daughter was 6 months at the time. Wait, 9/11, 2000. Yeah, my daughter was born in 2001 in April. So by September, she was what, 5 months? Yeah, 5 months old. And damn, something on my eye. And
It's probably all that steez you was jacking.
yeah, it was steez on me. Shot it in my face.
Told you to leave my steez alone, nigga.
And we conceived my son that day. So happy Conception Awareness Day of my son, who was born in June of 2002. So
9/11 happened. This nigga and his wife said, "Fuck it,
fuck it. Yeah.
the world about to end. Let's bring a child into this madness." Y'all crazy, but that's a cool nigga. So y'all
But
did
you
good.
know what though? They didn't do 9/11 right. Like the bombers and shit. Cause they got New York, and then they tried to get
They
a
got
couple
the
other
Pentagon.
spots. And the Pentagon. Well, they say whatever. Blah, blah,
Hey,
blah.
something hit that motherfucker.
Something hit that motherfucker. But you know how they could have did it right though.
How could they do it
Again,
right?
this is if the conspiracy of it was all a planned thing. Blah 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 blah.
A lot of talk about that.
Like, why ain't them niggas coordinate that shit like at all the airports, yo? Like, if they would have bombed, like, if they would have took every airplane in every city and just was going in the buildings in every city, like, y'all
Yep.
niggas would have made an impact like bigger than everything
That
when
shit-
it came. That would have rocked
We'd still
us.
be recovering.
We'd be the United States of Iraq. Right?
Man, nigga. That probably would have been too. I don't know.
Saddam Hussein would be our president.
I don't know.
Allahu Akbar.
That's how you know it wasn't a real terrorist event,
That's
because
what
real
I'm
terrorists
saying.
would have went hard. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
would've
they
went hard.
broke, so they probably couldn't have gone that hard. But all I'm saying is, nigga,
don't know.
plan a mass. If it was Americans would have planned a mass attack. You know, we like mass killings and mass shootings and
Like bigger shit.
well, but they did pretty.
That was
bad.
pretty big, man.
Yeah,
That's
the damn
it.
Twin Towers is pretty fucking big.
2,711 motherfucking people or some shit. Like a damn near 3,000 motherfuckers was pretty massive. You know what I'm saying? At one time, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers. Not to mention all the collateral damage. You know how many people died of COPD after that? You
Well,
know
what
I'm saying?
happened on September 11th? What happened on September 11th?
Flavor Flav dropped the seminal hit 911 is a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
and
I
then,
forgot.
that's what happened.
They told me to never forget, but I don't listen to what
Flavor,
people tell me to do.
they say never forget the Alamo, but how am I supposed to remember? I wasn't there. But I was there for 9/11. Let me tell you where I was.
Where was
I
you
was
at?
in the motherfucking Air Force.
Did you get called out to go shoot down some planes?
Not exactly.
What conspiracies do you know?
I
nigga?
wasn't a plane shooter downer. I was a plane fixer upper. Like,
Ah.
yeah, exactly.
Did you have to put the missiles on the plane?
No, I didn't put missiles on planes. I fixed the fuel systems.
You were specific.
So I didn't refuel the plane. What I was if the plane was leaking fuel.
You patched it up with a patch.
Exactly. I would take out some hot glue.
Yeah, hot
Definitely,
glue
we had that government hot glue.
and patches and
Nah,
ripped
Nick,
up handkerchiefs.
That's the thing, man. Listen. So I'm all over the place today. I'm lightweight drunk. You know what I'm saying? Hi, welcome everybody. Listen, man. I tell the children. You know how you ask. What everybody asks the children, whether they know these children or not. What everybody asks children.
Do you love Wu-Tang?
Exactly, and none of the children do, but Wu-Tang is for the kids.
Oh, okay. That's not what you're looking for?
Wu-Tang's for the children. No,
Oh.
we always ask children what you want to be when you grow up.
Yeah.
And children always say one thing, and then it becomes another thing,
Oh,
right?
Exactly. No one is what they
I've
were.
been lately encouraging children to be everything that you want to be. Like I told a young child the other day. I said when somebody asks you what you want to be when you grow up, I said you ain't got to say this, but think about it. Be everything you want to be when you grow up. What do you want to be when you grow up? Everything I want to be. And then let them ask what's that, and then you can tell them, but you don't want to be this. You don't want to be that. You want to be everything you want to be. Nigga, I am a teacher. I am a professional athlete. Nigga, I am a musician. Nigga, I'm a lot of things. You don't have to be professional at everything that you. What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be all those things. I'm an engineer. I'm a repairman. I'm a mechanic. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in the military fixing jets anymore. But I did that. That's on my resume. So that's something I did. That's something I did when I grew up. So what I'm telling children is, you don't have to be trapped. You can be a chef, a lawyer, a mechanic. You can be all that shit, nigga.
I tell them they really can't be anything. You know, if you ain't worth nothing, you ain't gonna be nothing. So really, don't aspire to be nothing more than, like, you know, a short order cook, maybe a bellhop, or a bus boy. You know what I'm saying? I help them shoot low, so then they can feel like they accomplished something if they become
hired. That is definitely.
You're not gonna do nothing in your life. You're gonna be whack. I tell all my kids, you're gonna be whack.
That's a philosophy.
You're gonna grow up whack. You're gonna be a whack person. And then kids gonna pop out, and then you're gonna be broke, living check. You're gonna be asking me for money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be whack. But then
you're gonna grow up wanting everybody else's life.
Yeah, exactly. But then you're gonna find that you can't do that, and you got to do something doper. You know what I'm saying? Am I giving them the right message? Am I teaching them some reality?
Absolutely. Yeah, I wish I'd have done the same thing with mine.
Everything.
Matter of fact, any children come around me now, I'm definitely gonna lower their self-esteem.
You want to be president? You will never be president.
I always encourage young men to try to be LeBron James before Barack Obama. Reason why is because there's 300-something NBA athlete jobs, but it's 300-something NBA basketball players. There's only one president for 4 to 8 years at a time.
Yeah, there's only been 45.
You could be, like a nigga get injured and another nigga come in the league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Niggas retire. Like, you have a better chance of becoming an NBA basketball player. So while people say don't pursue that dream, but then try to encourage their kids to be the president, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. This nigga got a way better chance. His chance is like 400 to 1 that he'll become an NBA player versus the president. Matter of fact, if this nigga become an NBA player, if he good enough, he's an easier path to the presidency. Think about it. LeBron got a better chance that running this shit than Kanye do.
Yeah, if he got politically
active. If LeBron wanted to be the president, the chances of him becoming that versus Kanye is exponential. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm just saying. Anyway, we got a little sidetracked. 9/11, I was in the Air Force. I got a call in the morning because I had worked the night before till like 1 in the morning. And then when I got off work, I went to breakfast. Probably did some fucking because I was married and shit. Probably might have conceived my daughter. No, my daughter was already conceived.
Yeah,
my wife was pregnant.
Yeah.
No, 9/11, 2001.
When year was she born?
2002.
She was in 2. Okay, so
yeah,
same age.
She was conceived already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had already did that back in that May or something like that.
Gotcha.
But in either case, I'm laying in the bed. I get a call from my dickhead supervisor and shit, my sergeant, and I'm thinking he playing Airman Battle. Mm-hmm. We are in Code Delta. You thinking it's a practice drill or some shit? And Code Delta, what is a threat con? We was use the threat cons. We weren't using codes. We use threat con Delta. Nigga, I didn't need to be in the military. I saw War Games when I was like 9.
And they said that in War Games?
They said threat con Delta, and what that meant was that the nukes were on ready. Like, shit had reached the most
They got their finger right
when
there.
When this nigga said ThreatCon Delta, I didn't think of anything that the military had ever taught, shown.
That movie.
I went straight to War Games, nigga, and I sat up like this. I'm in the bed. I get the phone. I'm like, bing. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, stop playing, man. Because he's a dickhead. He's an asshole that would do some shit like that. But I don't think he would do no shit like that. But I was hoping he had done some shit like that. But he didn't. That shit was real. He said, turn on your television. Call the shop if you need more information. Click. And I'm like, what the shop mean in the fuel shop where we fix the planes at the hangar and shit? I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn on the TV and I see airplane. He didn't tell me nothing but that we were in ThreatCon Delta.
Yeah.
And if I needed more information, he told me turn on TV. If I needed more information after that call fuel shop, I started seeing planes flying into the World fucking Trade
Center. Yeah, I think everybody saw that second plane. I was sitting there watching that second plane because it was the same. I was at work. I worked at GE Lighting. And I was a communications dude in an office, whatever. And so everybody was here. So I was listening to the Tom Joyner morning show at the time. And Tom Joyner breaks in like, we have breaking news that an airplane just hit the Twin Towers. So they went to their New York affiliate. And so I'm like,
And it could have been an accident or
Yeah.
anything. Like, that's just some wild shit. Like,
So
what
this
the
is after
fuck?
the first plane hit. So we like, what the fuck going on? So then a TV in a conference room, one of them big back TVs. It was like a 32-inch big back TV on an AV stand.
As soon as you heard a second plane hit the tower, you
No.
knew.
I didn't hear. We was about that first plane. So we went and looking at it like, damn, they done hit the, a plane done hit. Nigga, we're sitting there watching the second plane go. I was like, yo! And everybody was like, ah! Women started screaming and crying and shit.
And that's why I think it was a setup.
That second plane was
That was a setup.
You think it was a setup?
They set that up for people.
For people to watch.
That was theater.
Yeah.
That was theater.
The first one was just a missile blown into the thing. They set it up, or maybe a plane. Maybe, I don't know. But let's just say.
It could have been, see, what y'all got now, where they telling you about artificial intelligence and how it's about to change the scope of reality. They already did that shit to you niggas 25 to 30 years ago.
Yeah, we just getting them now because they've advanced
They've advanced
so
it
much
to
that
another
they don't
level.
need what we got.
They advanced it to another level. Like I honestly believe that them, like you said, they probably fired a rocket straight into the building, but they could take that shit and make that shit an airplane or do whatever with the motherfucking artificial intelligence, CGI, all that shit, right? Because look at the level that it's quote unquote at right now.
Everybody to watch.
They're always 30 years ahead of you.
The news was there, everybody there, and it's classic villain. You know what I'm saying? Classic villainry. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need the world to see that I'm out here. Ooh, I wish it was a super villain that did it. I mean,
He was. They created him. His name was Osama bin Laden, and I remember when they created him.
You're right, but I just wish it was a more legitimate one. Because you're right.
So I'll tell you this, and honestly, this is what's dope about this show to me.
Real quick before you go on.
Okay.
What happened on September though? I forgot.
Nigga, Flavor Flav released his seminal hit. 911 is a joke.
Okay, that was back
it was
in
not
the
Flavor Flav.
90s.
Public Enemy released their seminal hit. 911 is a joke, but it was rapped by
For some reason,
Flavor
I
Flav.
keep forgetting. They told me to never forget.
Yeah, it's crazy how that goes,
I just
right?
keep forgetting. It's like 10 seconds go by. I got the thoughts.
Don't
on the
get this
fly.
confused with Warren G's song because he used the sample "I Keep Forgetting."
I keep forgetting. I will never be the same again. I keep forgetting. I sidetracked you. I'm sorry. What was you saying?
But 9/11, man. So you said supervillain, right? I did not like. That's why I was saying I think it's dope about this show. We didn't write this into the show. This is just organic conversation. You mentioned supervillain, nigga.
Yeah.
If you follow the fucking G.I. Joe comic books on, I think it's IDB or IDM or something like that.
IMDb.
No, that's a movie thing. There's a comic book company that, after Marvel was done with the G.I. Joe franchise, they picked it up and continued it.
Right.
This shit got really dark and really serious and really realistic in a sense. You know what I mean?
G.I. Joseph.
G.I. Joseph. Yes, that's right. You know what I'm saying? G.I.
It got
G.I.
serious. It was proper.
G.I. Joseph.
It was
G.I.
Joseph,
Mother of Jesus.
Mother of Jesus.
Man.
Father of God. Yeah, that's how serious it was.
So look, the way they killed Cobra Commander,
They murdered that nigga. Huh?
it was exactly like they got Osama bin Laden.
SEAL Team 6 did it?
Nigga,
SEAL
it-
Team 6 got Cobra Commander?
Not exactly, but
Oh.
it was so similar, and the comic was released like around the same time.
say them
So,
niggas lying.
but the thing was, like, I always felt like they had hyped Osama bin Laden up like a Cobra Commander, like a.
He wasn't Sprintor, though.
He was a theater villain. This was all theater. He was I remember in the year 1998 or 99, sitting in my father's house in the living room on the floor watching the news, and they started showing and building up Osama bin Laden. This was during Bill Clinton's presidency. That I remember that, and I was like, why are they? I remember asking. I'm pretty sharp as a young man. I was like, why are they showing us him? I was like, there's a reason for this, because I knew back then the news was a program. And I was like, why are they showing us him? I was like, this something to this. Why? We're going to come to know this name for some reason. That's why. And then sure enough, that was why.
You know what?
That's how I knew it was theater.
You know what I hated about that war, though? That we went to? Didn't we go into war right after that?
Hell yeah, we went to war because they was
Afghanistan
moving,
war, right.
because we artificially intelligence all the Colin. They got Colin Powell out there.
Yeah. But
Put that
here's
nigga
what
up Front
here's
Street.
what I hate about us going to war on them niggas. Like, I don't like the fact that we used, like, planes and shit to bomb these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we using $10 million jets to murder, motherfuckers living in, not that. It don't take that much to keep
houses made out of mud brick.
All that shit. Now I ain't trying to down, the shit. All I'm saying is, I think we would have really, showed them the U.S. muscle. We would have went in there, Army and Marines, like straight flat out. We about to walk in this bitch and fight y'all niggas, like, man. Flat out. Like, drop the guns and throw blows or some shit.
We did, though. You know how many niggas got fucked up in
They did that after they went through first.
They're gonna bomb it. They're gonna bomb the shit out of it first, and then they're gonna go in and do a sweep.
And then they rape the women. I really want to hear them stories from their point of view of what the Americans did to them.
Man, shit, they raped a lot of shit in Vietnam, and Michael J. Fox made a movie that showed that shit.
Yeah, and America did some fucked up shit during wars.
It always happens during wars, but here's another fucking thing. Goddamn, with the 9/11 shit, like
you forgot. They say never forget, Beck.
What happened on 9/11?
It's Flavor Flav has something to do with
it. 911 is a joke. Get up and get down. 911 is a joke in your town.
Yeah.
Speaking of joke in your town, you cannot melt a fucking building with jet fuel. I just want y'all to know.
I mean,
you cannot melt a building.
You can melt anything
with jet fuel
if it's hot enough.
But jet fuel, but only certain shit will burn.
But that's what let you know they had asbestos in that. It was the asbestos that was on fire.
The asbestos burned. Nigga, I bet those niggas bombed that building from the bottom. That building.
No, if you watch the Zeitgeist, they show the Zeitgeist movies. It was
it was charges on every floor.
They showed charges going on.
Either way, what I'm saying, what I'm basically trying to say,
I don't know if that was made up or not, but that's wow.
What I'm basically trying to say is that was a controlled.
Yeah, because it was a straight down.
Because it fell straight down. Think about this: if you have metal that sits like this and it melts, what's gonna happen? Common sense is not gonna tell you it just melts this way. It would have to be burning at the bottom to melt that way. A metal beam standing up like this melting is gonna bend in a direction if it's hit near or at the top. Yeah. So only way it would melt if it was melting from the bottom, it would sink, and it probably still would lean and not sink straight.
It was going straight down.
But here's another fucking.
This is weird on camera.
Yeah, so when he fucked you up.
This looks weird on camera.
So here's another fucking thing. JP8. I remember I worked in fuel systems, so I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Think about this.
Like
it burns.
WD-40.
Let me finish this. This is important. Let me finish this. Let me get this out. If you have JP8 and it burns in a jet engine in an airplane, what the fuck is that engine made of that the fucking fuel that's burning isn't melting the engine?
Correct.
Those engines are made of the lightest fucking weight materials that they can fucking find to hold this jet fuel. So if it doesn't melt a jet, how the fuck is it gonna melt a building that's made to stand up to hurricanes and tornadoes and other shit like impacts? You know those beams were made to take airplane impacts when there's skyscrapers, right? Mm-hmm. Did you know that as well?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how technologically savvy they were in 1970 when they.
But they had airplanes. So if they can make it earthquake proof, they made those beams to sway in an earthquake. If an earthquake happened, those beams were probably strong enough to withstand fucking airplane impact. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. What happened? Anyway.
But that's called thinking. And most niggas don't think. Most niggas take in information and then regurgitate the information that they believe or find the most plausible.
Yeah, because y'all some dumb niggas.
Most people don't think. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that. You don't have to be in the Air Force and work in the thing to understand that, well, this fuel burns in an airplane. How fucking dense and heavy is the metal in that airplane? Not much at all. What the fuck? Okay, I'm out. I pull wings off them motherfuckers and put the wings back on. Okay? I mean, not by myself, with a team. But I was part of a team that would pull off wings. Them bitches would be fried. That's why we had to pull them off and put them back on so they work. Because if we didn't, there'd be more, things to talk about in the news. But anyway, that's the obituary. Shout out. Rest in peace.
Obituaries ain't done.
Okay, who's next? The Cincinnati
Bengals.
Yeah. Oh, yo.
Died
Yo, we got their ass.
Segue. Hey, man, you know what? Fuck Cincinnati. Ain't nothing dope about Cincinnati.
Cincinnati racist as fuck.
Your Chili's suck. Your baseball team suck. Pete Rose is never going in the Hall of Fame.
Pete Rose ain't getting shit.
You're pretty much Northern Kentucky. If it wasn't for the goddamn Ohio River just so happened to be cutting you in on some shit, you suck, Cincinnati.
We don't even want you. Cincinnati sound like part of
Bitches
Kentucky.
in Cincinnati's pussy stank.
I ain't never seen a fine bitch from Cincinnati.
They all 4s and 4 to 7s. There's never
the 7s the best you gonna get out of Cincinnati.
Yeah, man,
if you had a
Cincinnati
fucking beauty contest in Cincinnati, she gonna lose to every other city in Ohio.
Exactly.
God
I mean,
damn.
you know, Finley got better bitches than Cincinnati.
Dayton got better bitches than Cincinnati.
saying,
At least them
right.
bitches is Dayton. Cincinnati. What the
Dayton.
fuck is Cincinnati?
What's Cincinnati? I mean,
You know
I'm sure
what?
it's something Indian.
It's you know what it is. It's sins. And they paying for them. Cincinnati is sins and
Only
natty.
thing dope that ever came out of Cincinnati was
Natty
WKRP.
mean karma in Indian. So sins and natty. That means you paying karma for your sins. That's why the best y'all can get is 7s out of there.
That's it. The
Cincinnati.
only thing dope came out of Cincinnati was the Icky Shuffle and
Oh, that was dope. That was the dumbest fucking football celebration ever.
What was the Icky
That was-
Shuffle?
Call 911 on the Icky Shuffle.
Was
You know
that
what?
it?
The shit was icky. It was icky. This shit was icky. Listen, man.
Icky Shuffle.
I got no love for Cincinnati, man. Fuck Cincinnati. Fuck Cincinnati with Godzilla's dick, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. I fuck Cincinnati. Anyway, the Browns did. The Browns fucked Cincinnati with Godzilla's dick this week.
man.
24-3.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
know what I'm saying?
Joe Burrow was whack.
We
man.
continue the battle of... He got benched. He got benched. You were worthless. There was no hope for you.
Horrible, man.
You know what I'm saying? They just gonna pull you out. Like, let's just not let you get hurt at this point.
Man.
We paid you too much
We
money
paid
to allow
too
you to
much. You're
be
gonna
injured.
You're gonna get murdered.
You've
out
already
there.
been fucked.
You
Let's
can't
not.
come back. This defense.
You've already
is
been
too
raped.
strong.
Let's not let you be killed too,
Yes.
Joe.
So yeah, R.I.P.
Joe got burrowed that night.
I see what you did.
You
there.
see what I did there?
I see what you did
That's
there.
right. You know.
You
hey,
did that.
Hey, rest in peace, Joe Buried.
And all of the Cincinnati Bungles.
They got the Cincinnati Bengals got banged out.
They got
Cincinnati banged out.
We banged them out.
You know why they got
And
banged out?
And they brown holes.
You know why they got their booty hole brown? You know why they got banged out?
they got banged
Because
out?
they came to Brown Town. They came to Brown Town. Oh, niggas, they done scored some touchdowns. Yeah, nigga took a tip down. Yeah, we took a bitch down. Miles Garrett, he just took a bitch down. Yo, why Miles Garrett was out there, bitch like, with the dribble.
They told him.
Why he was out there playing
showed it.
basketball?
They showed the
He was out there with the
saying how Miles Garrett his
he was
basketball.
and it came
Yeah,
through with
his
the basketball
skills.
They showed the cross training.
Yeah, they showed that nigga. They trained basketball skills to you. You know what though? You know what that reminded me of?
That footwork, that feint. He hit that nigga
You know
with the
what that
jab
reminded me
step.
of, though?
Hit that nigga with the jab step.
That
And it
reminded
came
me-
with the cross and it ran right.
It reminded me of the Avatar shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when Uncle Iroh was trying to teach him that you gotta learn all the elements in order to respect. You know, when he learned different techniques to do firebending from the waterbenders. You know what I'm saying? And he learned other techniques to do certain things.
Preach,
So it's like you gotta
nigga, preach.
You gotta take the elements of all. Like I'm sure they do a lot of shit that conditioning that other sports do to because you can use all that.
Let me tell you something. Let me give you a real life. Like you speaking in a sense hypothetics, right? But your hypothetics is accurate. And let me speak to the let me put the earth bender on it and bring it down to earth. Nigga. Why I like my whole life, I ain't really like baseball growing up. And I was never really exposed to it. You know what I'm saying? That shit just was not where I was at. Football and basketball was. I just didn't get into football that much. I didn't get into basketball that much. I was like a different kind of nerd growing up, but I started getting into athletics later on in my teen years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More so. I gravitated towards basketball and shit. So I got playing basketball and shit. Play basketball. That's pretty much what I did my whole life. Basketball. You know what I'm saying? Play nothing else. You know what I mean? Started playing soccer in my 30s because my little girl, I wanted her to play a sport, but I let her choose the sport she played, and she chose soccer. So I had to learn soccer because she was playing it. I didn't know what's going on out
I'm sorry, football.
Football.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right, let's go. Football. I don't want to confuse the people.
Yeah, don't confuse
Because
them.
I would.
We got a lot of niggas in other countries that don't know what the fuck soccer is.
We do have a lot of people watching all over the
what I'm
world,
saying?
but they do know what soccer is, man.
Shout out to all the gay people in the Bering Strait.
All right, man. So look, I was.
You liked it. They Eskimo. They gay Eskimos.
Hey, shout out to all the bitches sucking dick in this neck of the woods.
What?
Get it?
Sucking dick in the city.
Sucking dick in this neck of the
This
woods.
I get it. I get it.
That was hard.
Yeah, but where's
This neck of the woods was hard,
Where's this neck of the woods?
nigga.
He's like, exactly. Where is it? Shout
Anyway,
out to the bitches.
I was
sucking
teaching
dick out there.
I was teaching my little girl to play soccer, and she was playing soccer, so I had to learn soccer. And in learning it, I got to really respect it, like it, and love it. So I tried it out. I got to really respect it, like it. So I tried it out. I'm in my 30s.
running.
I started digging that shit, and you know what? I playing soccer. I realized things that I could use on the basketball court.
Yeah.
So that shit made me a much better passer.
Yeah.
And it gave me some footwork understanding to help me like move and get by people, you know what I'm saying? But mainly it made me so much more of a creative passer. There were passes that I did in soccer that were like almost normal passes. They were good passes, but they're normal. This is what you do.
Yeah.
And no, you don't do that in basketball. I started doing that on the basketball court, and it helped me to be special. I'm special.
Let me say how sports helped me in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I played football, 7th, 8th.
We were
9th.
talking about cross training, not how sports.
Oh, that's what I mean though, cross
okay,
training as far as how that shit goes. You know, like I played football, you know what I'm saying, organized sports and all that shit, you know what I'm saying. And then when I got to the 10th grade,
You put on your sister's bras and her high heels, and so instead of cleats and the shoulder pads, you put on bras and high heels, and it made you feel similar. And that's how, and it made you, and you could walk in them high heels, and it made you a better football player.
no, what I'm saying
You
is
said cross dressing.
What I
How cross dressing made you a better athlete?
cross training.
Oh, okay. You said cross training.
That's funny. Cross training. No. So, you know what I'm saying? When I got to the 10th grade, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing football. Everything's cool. But I got a job. I got hired at Heinens. And I was like, you know what? I could transfer my team
Light skinned
skills.
Calvin out here.
Yeah, I could transfer my team skills from, you know what I'm saying, working in. That's how I did my interview. I said, "Oh, team player. I work with team." But then I said, "Fuck that team" when I got hired, and I started
You was about
working
making
at
that
Heineken,
money.
and I made that money.
You
and
said
shit.
he
So what
touched
it
them
taught me,
dollars,
though-
and then
what it taught me though is that when shit ain't going right on one end, you can leave that bitch and get another. You know what I'm saying? So it was a life lesson, you know what I'm saying, of cross training. You know what I'm saying? I can leave that bitch and find something better. You know what I'm saying? I can always leave that bitch.
Yep.
That's what I learned.
Yep. And you can get the bitch out the mud, because there's mud ducks out here, and you can pluck them easily.
Quack, quack.
Quack quack. All right. So moving on. Speaking of Cleveland, and speaking of obituaries.
Wait a minute,
That was a hell of a segue.
You're on the wrong list.
I'm not.
Ain't
No,
that last week?
I don't need. Listen, placebo. Okay, I got this.
okay.
I got. Trust your boy.
Yeah.
Hear what I'm saying. You watching me do it, but
I'm
you
watching
ain't hearing me.
Okay.
I said, speaking of obituaries
Sure.
and Cleveland,
Sure.
LeBron James
Yeah.
wants to resurrect the now dead
Dream team.
United States
Yeah.
men's basketball team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Playing the
that's-
Olympics.
Yeah. So basically, if y'all don't know, and
We talked last week about the other team getting their asses.
well, they was
handed
getting
to them.
so they got their asses beat, but after that, they got their asses beat 2 more times.
Because they could have played for the Bronze.
They could have played. They did play for the Bronze
And lost.
and they lost. They was out of gold medal contention when they lost to the Lithuanians and them
Didn't
niggas.
Brooks score 40? I saw something about Derek Brooks, that nigga, that light skinned nigga that was
Dylan.
Dylan Brooks.
You gotta say Dylan, because Dylan is one of the most light skinned names.
That's the one you're talking
How
about.
many black Dylans you fucking know?
Didn't he score 40 or something?
That
like
nigga got to be from Canada with a name like Dylan,
Dylan.
and you know he light skinned. If somebody said Dylan Brooks is coming, I know it's a light skinned nigga from Canada. Anyway, yeah, he scored 40 in like that game against. I think it was us, right? Was that us? He scored 40 on.
I only saw the
No,
headlines,
against
like-
Germany. Against Germany.
Yeah, I only saw
Or
the
somebody.
headlines.
I don't fucking know. All I know is what I'm saying is that these niggas lost in the tournament, did not get no medals. They didn't get a bronze. They got knocked out of all the medal contention. And Bronze seen that Bronze's opinion was shit. We should at least have bronze in there. They ain't got no bronze. I'm going for gold. So now the king wants gold. The Bronze King wants gold. And he said that it's gonna be niggas in Paris come 2024. And
Ball
he's
so hard,
and this-
motherfuckers
I've
trying
seen-
to find me.
I've seen memes where he
Ball so hard, don't fuckers want to find me.
but first you gotta find me. Speaking of find me, no, but we could get into that. But no, seriously though, bro, like LeBron, I've seen memes of him where he dressed as what's that nigga name from Marvel, the black nigga,
Black Panther.
Nick Fury.
Oh, I'm like,
They got
Black
they
Panther.
got LeBron memes with the Nick Fury package on, like he about to assemble a team. He's trying to get Steph Curry,
Trying to get the team
KD, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, AD. They trying to assemble.
All these old niggas.
They
They
try-
trying to assemble the young crop and get Jared Morant so he can shoot a nigga. I mean,
Ja.
so he can shoot.
That's Ja.
That's what I said.
You said Jared.
And they better get Donovan and all these younger
They
niggas.
they want Don. I think they do want Donovan Mitchell on the team. They want Tyrese Halliburton on
Son.
the team. Like we can't even put all the niggas we want to on this team, but we need some bigs though. We know we need some big
What's
niggas
that nigga that played?
because the world got big niggas and they using them.
What's that nigga that CJ McCollum? Where's he from?
C.J. McCollum from Ohio, nigga. That
Where
nigga-
though?
I don't know exactly where. I
He was
might-
at the Browns
I
game.
think he might be from. That nigga went to
Lincoln
Lima. Lima. He went to.
Oh.
He went to Lima.
Well, he was at the Browns game, and I was in there thinking like, why that nigga in town? Maybe he like, you know what I'm saying? The Cavs can snatch him up.
He got family here. He got connections all through Cleveland, like
Okay.
well, all through Ohio.
I saw a thing where he was
went-
rooting for the Browns.
he-
CJ
yeah, he-
McCollum was here.
He went to Lima University, man. You know what I'm saying?
But speaking of niggas that went to Lima University,
No, he ain't go to Lima. I can't think
Ain't
of the
no
name.
Lima University.
It's in Lima, Ohio. That's what it is. What university is in Lima, Ohio?
Bean,
Is it Liberty?
Bean,
It's not Bean.
Bean.
It's
Lima,
not Bean.
Lima Bean, Ohio.
No, it's Peru.
Okay.
It's Lima, Peru.
Okay.
I don't know, nigga, but it's a university. It's not the University of Lima. There's a college in Lima, Ohio, a university, and that's where C.J. McCollum went. And for some reason, right now, it escapes me. I have this basketball knowledge, and I can't think of the name of the
You'll
goddamn.
remember it. Wright State.
It's not Wright State, goddamn. Wright
Okay.
State's not there.
Well, anyway,
Is my
while
phone-
you try to remember that,
Let's keep moving forward.
yeah, we'll figure something out. Speaking of, I don't know, sports. Coco Beware. What's her name? Coco Golf. What's the little
Go-Go
black chick?
Cough.
Go Cough.
Go cough.
The new black Serena Williams out there smashing tennis racket game out there. What she win? Wimbledon,
The U.S. Open.
U.S. Open. Young black chick.
Yes.
Named Coco Golf.
Yes, Go-Go
What-
Cough.
What black person you know last name is
Go
Golf?
Go.
Black man is GAUFEFF.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Shout out to the black chick.
Shout
man.
out.
I wish her last name was like Jenkins.
Her name Coco Golf, man.
I wish her name was like,
my
Robinson.
My only thing is, I'm just surprised they didn't try her.
Turner.
I'm just surprised they didn't try her on the course instead of on the court. Her name's Coco Golf. Why ain't the bitch swinging a motherfucking
She a tennis racket swinger.
Why she swinging tennis rackets
But she
instead
dope
of clubs?
though.
You know
I
what I'm
watched
saying?
her. She dope. She was big. She was beating bitches in straight sets and just really rocking it.
That's what she's supposed to. This chick is 19 and she's got her
Why
own.
ain't they giving her the celebrity though that Serena and them had at that same age?
She
She ain't-
it's coming for her. But look, here's the thing. She already got her own New Balance shoe.
Oh, are they 5'7"
Bruh, no, they're
I think
not.
the Coco
They're not.
Golfs-
They're not 574. But you might be able to get like a
version.
you might be able to get a 574 in a Coco Golf colorway or some shit. But nah, she got her own New Balance, and believe it or not, I would like to have a pair. One, because I'd like to support the system, the movement. I like New Balance, but the other thing is they're actually good shoes. Like any shoe that's good for tennis, usually it's gonna be good for basketball too because they're court sports. It may be a little more specific, you know what I mean, for tennis, you know, but a lot of times, like I've seen basketball players wear tennis shoes like professionally and shit. This nigga Gilbert Arenas will wear anything on the court. That shit was crazy. That's a different story. But yeah, I support the sister. I just want to know why her parents just, you know, put her in tennis instead of golf. I mean, like her name Coco Golf.
Maybe she sucked at golf and was better at tennis. They probably tried it.
When you said sucked at golf, the first thing that came to my mind was, yeah,
sexual shit.
Was, I mean, and I didn't want to take it there. I mean, that's not where my mind is. But you said sucked at golf, and I thought a golf ball through a garden hose. You know what I'm saying? Like sucked at golf, like golf ball through a garden hose. It just
speaking of
garden hoses are green, tennis courts are green, golf courses are green. It went.
Speaking of hose, no, I got one for you though. This is your perfect job. So there's this. You know what ASMR?
My perfect job?
Yeah, you know what ASMR is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that like audio,
people
sensual, like hearing certain sounds and shit. They got an ASMR dude that's out here making a bunch of money doing ASMR, saying like bad boyfriend shit, like dumb bitch, you're a stupid hoe, like degrading women and dogging them, and women are, and he got like a 98% women
approval rating or something,
subscription rate. Bitches just subscribe to him.
Ain't no dudes about to listen to this.
Well, a couple probably because just out of curiosity or gayness, but yeah, like I know you. Bitch, take that shit. You ain't nothing but a stupid hoe.
Damn.
You a dumb bitch.
They listen to this shit while they play with they self. Why did not think of this
you,
first? This is fucking fire.
Every
that would
woman
have been so easy.
Like, don't know woman.
Oh
here's the analogy.
Damn.
Don't know women like to be slapped, but they might like. No, I'm talking about like in public. Like you ain't gonna just slap a bitch in public, but you can sexually slap a bitch.
Yo, you can slap her at home.
Yeah, it's
slap,
choking. Nobody want to be choked in public and all that, but
no.
you can sexually choke a bitch.
Yeah, at home.
So this is their inside mentals. Like
yeah,
they taking this shit, putting it in their earpods, and masturbating to niggas saying, "You dumb bitch, you ain't shit. Ah, fuck you." You know what I'm saying? Let me fuck your asshole so hard. You know, like just telling them nasty, fucked up. Your perfect job. I thought of that shit when I saw that shit.
I was like, God damn it.
What would you say?
I got a nice voice.
What would be some of your... Give them some of your... talking a bitch ass.
No, they're not ready.
Yes, I'm ready for it.
I can't.
Fuck your couch. Oh. Say some fucked up shit. What would you say? You a bitch. You know you can get into it. Go. You got to grit your... Cause you like to curb stomp bitches in pillows though. You know what I'm saying? Bite the pillow and then shove their head in it like they curb stomping them. You
put my face, put my foot on their face like I'm pressing the brakes.
Right? Yeah. This nigga like putting his feet in bitches' faces, man. This nigga's crazy. Yeah, you be perfect for this shit, bitch.
I Larry Dickham a bitch. You ever seen Larry Dickham?
Larry Dickham, yeah, I seen that nigga. That is hilarious.
I Larry Dickham a bitch.
Yeah. Fucked up ASMR. Yeah, you dumb.
All right. So I'm lightweight embarrassed because I have someone. You know what I'm saying? And this is actually, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be. I don't want. Well, no, I don't want to be.
Want her getting around.
No, that's not what I'm
unnecessarily.
I don't want to be giving the world what I you know what I'm saying.
You don't want random niggas walking up to your chick
but I'll give you this.
You do.
As an act of as an act of service for our willing and committed, you know what I'm saying, or curious audience, you know what I'm saying? It's like. Stick all this toe down your throat, bitch, before I drag your motherfucking ass across this room by the back of your neck.
This toe.
Down
your throat.
Down your throat.
You like your toes sucked. The nigga toe.
No, that was just an example. That has nothing to do with me necessarily. Yeah. That's how I placed it. I placed it in a certain way that could be, that's universal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I like my toes sucked. Maybe I don't. That ain't got nothing to, that's an example of the level of you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, humiliating. You like humiliation.
But that nigga, why is that humiliating?
Telling a bitch to suck my toe before I drag you across this room?
Is that humiliating or is that?
What if she be like, I don't want to suck your toe? You dragging the bitch? Is you dragging the bitch at that point? Do you do what you say you gonna do?
If
be
I
a
didn't-
man about it.
I usually keep my floors clean, but if I didn't sweep, the bitch gonna have all types of like little pebbles. Or little
Bitch, I was eating rice earlier. Get all that shit up.
If I titty fuck her after that, I might get scratched by a piece of debris. Because if I say it, I mean it.
Wow.
Hey.
Hey, man. This shit is
But that's what
hilarious.
the Yin Yang twins did.
They just took.
The Yin Yang
They
twins
just
did
took.
that
Wait till you
shit.
see my dick to the next level, man.
That's all the nigga did, and I'm mad because I could have been so
See what I'm saying?
rich right
like,
now.
it's shit that we do in normal life that we got to think of that we can monetize. There has to be something.
I've been looking lately, bro. I've had a little more free time
No,
lately.
let's think of something simple
And
like-
we always be doing it on the show. We do that. We got many products that we made.
Like
we just
rolling
haven't
blunts.
made.
Maybe we should record ourselves just every time we roll a blunt.
Just roll the blunt and do
Just roll
ASMR.
the blunt, just-
You know what?
Not even ASMR. I'm
Chicks do
talking
like
about just
chicks do, but do ASMR. Chick like turn up, like get a
ASMR
real
blunt rolling.
blunt rolling.
I'm telling you, we probably gonna make some money off that shit.
You do
Yeah,
like when you grind it.
grinding it, clinking it all out, the whole process.
Oh yeah, nigga, see.
That's an idea, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we can be rich.
And then all the way to the
We
smoking.
can be heroes.
I would be or like, you know what I'm saying, the hey man, what happened on 9/11 again?
Flavor Flav dropped his seminal hit
with
with the
Public
group
Enemy.
Public Enemy called
Okay.
911 is a joke. Get up, get down.
What up, Ira?
911
Where
is
you been,
joke
nigga?
in your town. What's up, Ira?
Ira finally didn't join the group again.
That's indeed. We got the Irish Republican
Hey.
Army in here, baby. That's right.
Irish. Did that stand for the Irish group? IRA?
Zombie.
So I saw this dude. Speaking of Irish, I saw this dude on the internet saying that Ebonics was not born of broken English from black people. It was taken from the Irish, and you know, saying the bees and it's all that. And now here's what I'm gonna say, because he was trying to discredit how black people say they own Ebonics. He was trying to say, you know what I'm saying, they just jacked Irish.
Was this a black
lingo.
dude or
No, a white guy.
Okay.
So I'm sitting here saying, now I will accept that possibly some interchangeable, because the Irish were kind of treated very horribly
Niggerishly.
too. Niggardly, yes, very much so. So there might have been a lot of
They basically
intermingling.
they would call the niggers of the white
Yeah.
race.
And a
hard
lot-
R.
a
Hard
lot-
R,
hard
the
R.
niggers of the white race.
a lot
That's
of
what they were called.
hillbillies' lineage is Irish.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like that very hill, just whatever you think of hillbilly, that's English. You know,
And
Irish
hillbillies
motherfuckers.
go both ways, dude. When I say that, I mean racially. Like, some hillbillies don't like nobody. They xenophobic as shit.
Sure.
They don't fuck with nothing that ain't them, and they don't even like half of them. But other
this
hillbillies,
nigga-
they don't give a
But
fuck.
this nigga saying that the Irish people is who started Ebonics,
Yeah, whatever.
and I'm sitting here like, niggas is the only niggas that made the word shit.
Listen.
You could use the word shit in 47 different ways, and it means 47 different things.
I'm gonna say
See what I'm
this.
saying?
That's a great point.
We niggas did that shit. The word nigga
Nigga, in its own right.
in its own right can be a million different things.
But I'm not gonna do what he did, and because I'm not on what he's on, I'm gonna say this. I do contradict this nigga and say Irish people could not have invented Ebonics. However, I will give credit to their.
Because you know
shit.
that talk.
Let me finish.
No, you feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're
That's all,
saying.
just-
Let me say though, real because I get all I'll
I know what
lose
you
it.
mean.
The Irish did not make Ebonics. That's some bullshit.
Yeah,
But the Irish made Ironics. Okay? So, isn't it ironic?
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think? And Alanis Morissette, I don't know. Bitch might be Irish. But either way,
Morissette?
that sounds like a French name or so. Or a Canadian bitch. A French Canadian bitch was what the name reminded me of.
Morissette.
But either way, you can't invent Ebonics as a white person. or even an Irish person because that's the ebony, ebonics. It came from ebony.
Well, we calling it that, but all I'm saying is that
all I'm saying is to call it ironics. Then call they shit ironics.
But here's the thing: saying "b" before a word isn't ebonics. Ebonics is certain words that we have translated to become nigger words. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, different things that we have adapted and we could code talk to each other with. But saying, yo, B, or I be doing this and I be, like, that's just broken fucking English. And I don't think that's Ebonics. That's what I'm saying.
That's ironic.
That's ironic.
That's ironic.
That's not Ebonics.
That's ironic that they the niggas of the white race and we the niggas and we speak the same. That's ironic.
Ebonic.
It's ironic.
What about Stetsasonic?
Well, this girl named Sally. This story is funny. I met this girl. She had money. In fast abundance. Google guys are redundant. Her eyes were hazel. Her voice swayed, her voice was nasal. I found her so fly, but for the life of me, I didn't know why.
I'm about to go back and sample some Stet. Stetsasonic was a dope-ass rap group.
Sonic was one of the
underrated.
dopest rap groups of all time.
First hip-hop band.
Talking all that jazz.
They were the first hip-hop band.
And they were good.
Before the Roots. I don't know why the Roots don't give enough.
Blowing horns.
Why the Roots, in my seeing, have not given enough love to Stetsasonic. Like, that should be like one of the main thing. I wonder if anybody's ever told them niggas. I mean, they should. I've never. I would love to see him do a cover of.
It'd be Burroughs shit. Are they from the same borough?
I don't know, but like, what is Stetsasonic had? Because Stetsasonic is the group that taught me the countries of Africa, at least the ones that they say in the song. You know, AFRICA, Angola, Soweto, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Zambia, Mozambique, and Botswana. I would not know those countries without that song. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that taught me.
And like two of them, the name changed since then, but it's cool.
Pretty much so, probably. It's probably the island of Congolese or whatever.
You forgot Pilates. Shout out to all the niggas in Pilates, Africa.
Shout out to all the niggas doing Taebo and Pilates.
Shout out to all the niggas shooting blanks at Billy's studio in Atlanta.
I wish I got that. I just don't.
It's okay.
I don't.
I'm just high.
Yeah, we're both high, and that's okay.
That's okay. I keep looking at the sheet, and now it's throwing me off because my phone
you know
went
that
off.
ain't the thing. All else we had left is we had a couple things, but you know what? We'll talk about this one before we go. The 15-year-old boy
chip challenge
that died doing the chip challenge. The hot chip challenge. If y'all hip to the hot chip challenge, you know why I couldn't buy you one? Because when I told him about this, he said, buy me one and I'm going to eat it while we tell the story. They pulled them bitches off the shelf because of this little nigga, man. They pulled them bitches like...
What color was they?
The ones that come in the...
So
in the tombstone, I mean, in the what is it called?
The coffin.
The coffin.
Yeah.
That is one chip in a coffin.
I know. I've done
Taki
it before.
or Pocky.
It's Pocky.
Yeah.
It's Pocky. You remember I ate Pocky chips with you on this show.
Is that the one that I had too?
You didn't have a one chip, but we had a bag.
We shared a chip.
We had a bag of Pockies. No, we ate
but
a
it
bag.
Wasn't that,
we
that
ate a bag.
Coke?
Look, we had a bag. No, it wasn't that. We had a bag. That's what I'm just telling you about the brand. We had a bag of Pockies.
That was super hot.
I was eating chips. I handed you a chip and you broke that bitch down into like different like you ate pieces of a chip and cried and sweated and yelled and that was not a one chip.
I don't recall crying, sweating, and yelling, but
I cannot
maybe
wait.
I blacked out.
I cannot wait to go back into the annals. And go all up in the annals. I'm definitely going up in the annals. And I'm going to find that, and I'm going to make a clip of it, and I'm going to broadcast it. This is going to be awesome.
That was not.
I'm going to make a clip of this. I'm going to clip this. I don't remember. I can't recall.
That didn't happen. Right. Yep. It's completely false.
I'm going to make this. I'm going to take this clip.
Yeah, it may be probably. I probably coughed or, a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? Fuck that chip, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, that wasn't a one chip. That was a bag of chips. Like, that's for regular shit. The one chip, and you thought that was something? That one chip ain't no joke. I did the one chip challenge, dog.
What's the goal?
I broke mine in half with somebody and still went through hell. So I could not imagine if I ate that.
What's the goal of that though? Like eating that hot ass shit.
The experience.
But it's not good.
It actually
Like
is.
if you eat hot wings, like super damn hot wings, those aren't delicious wings.
Well, actually, sometimes they are.
Oh no.
No, like seriously, like most people, if they know it's gonna be that hot, they're not gonna try it. But there are some hot sauces. Like this is the crazy shit. So one of the most tasty fucking sauces I've ever had has been this fucking blueberry Carolina Reaper sauce, and I got it at Quaker Steak and Lube. It was a blueberry Reaper, and when I first got it, it was so overpowering, overwhelming, but it tasted good, but I couldn't fuck with it. It was just too hot. But I ate the wings I could that day, and I took the rest of the sauce home. I started dropping dabs of that shit in like my other food and shit like that. I loved that fucking sauce, man.
This makes sense right now.
It banged.
You need things to be very high volume in order for you to feel them.
That's not true. That's not true. I love soft. I can really dig soft music. That's the thing.
You're an intense person when you want to be intense.
Here's the thing.
Food, sex.
I'm capable of higher frequencies or whatever frequency, lower, whatever you call it. My frequency range, I don't necessarily have to keep it at that frequency range, but I can go there.
Yeah, I go to
and I like it there.
I go to a certain
but I can't live there. I can't live in that spice world. I can't live in my foot on my foot on your neck. Yeah.
Why my foot is not in your mouth right now?
Like
bitch?
every day my foot on your neck, bitch. Like, come on. Where your neck at? I need my foot rest, bitch.
Every
Day.
fucking
Nah, that's extreme at that point.
Live in that.
It's not intense.
You peak in valley.
I love high intensities. Yes, I've got waves, ripples. I've got layers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a complex person.
But
you
then
know
you also, you know what I'm saying, drop as low as you go up, too. So it's like, see, I'm one of them type of niggas that I like to stay... I don't try to get too high.
You just kind of...
Because I don't want to get too low.
You know?
Feel what I'm saying?
But here's the thing.
It's like... I'll experience these highs and then I'll experience these lows, but then I get right. I'm right in the middle.
So here's my thing with the lows, though. To me, I don't look at the highs as positive because that ain't positive. That's just an intensity level. I don't look at the lows as negative. It's just another intensity level. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I feel you on that.
It's not good and then bad. You know what I mean? It could be, and sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not that. It's just me, again, experiencing the extremity of a frequency and having that range. And then, in other words, I'm able to, like, hear Mariah Carey or sing. Like, I'm able to sing Mariah Carey, but then I'm able to sing Barry White. In other, if you say like those highs and those lows, Mariah Carey ain't good and Barry White ain't bad. You know what I mean? That's just the range.
You're the Prince.
Prince is a dude. So I'm not.
I wanna be your lover.
So since we talking, I'll tell you something. Like, so when I was younger, I had a few of my involvements, girls, whatever you call them, compare me to Prince or tell them I reminded them of Prince or whatever somehow or whatever. I thought it was weird because I did no music. You feel me? I didn't do music.
You just had a weirdo aura that they couldn't figure out, and it made them want to fuck.
I was not their lover. I was not their friend. I was something they would never comprehend. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But in either case, it's funny because I just went to my family reunion recently, right? You know that, right?
Right.
My cousin, I hadn't seen him in a while. And you know what he was compelled to tell me?
What?
He said, "Beck, man," he said, I remember. You was young. He said, you was young. You like, I don't even know, like 8 or 9 years old. He's like, for some reason, he's like, just the other day, before I seen you today, I was thinking about, I was like, man, Beck used to like that song, Little Red Corvette. That was his song. He used to like Little Red Corvette. And I thought my cousin used to always fuck with me. He was my big cousin, kind of like a bully cousin, you know what I mean? Yeah. He used to always fuck with me. And I'm thinking like, you fucking with me right now. But he wasn't. He just was being like, nah, that ain't on no shit. I just remember that. Like Spike used to always listen to that was his song. Little Red Corvette.
Little Red Corvette.
And you know what? That is my fucking song. I love that song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He reminded me when he told me how much I love that song. But again, it's a Prince song. You know what I'm saying? I've always, if you said I'm Prince, I take it as a compliment. I've always loved the fuck out Prince. That's my nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Prince being in a Dave Chappelle skit makes life correct for me. because those are like two of my favorite high level comedian, favorite like high level musician. Like them two like coming together, like that's over the top, bro.
Chef's kiss.
With Charlie Murphy in there too.
With Charlie Murphy. All right, man. Let's wrap this shit up with these skeezers. Anything else we gonna tell them? I ain't, we could talk about Aaron Rodgers, but fuck that white boy. He old. And,
R.I.P. to Aaron Rodgers' Achilles.
I mean, I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
I think he really did fall. And he don't really have a torn Achilles. He paid a doctor to give him that diagnosis. Fuck this. I'm not going out there. Them big niggas is going.
This was arranged before the year, but he got his bag though. How much he got? Guaranteed money, don't he?
Guaranteed money.
That's right. Shout out Aaron Rodgers. That's some nigga shit right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As a nigga getting a job and then going on FMLA. That's what he did.
I'm doing nigga shit the first chance I get. Please believe. You know what I mean?
We
Always.
talked about that, but we didn't.
But we did.
And there was some other shit, but
not much.
There'll always be next week, you fuckers.
Inshallah, if God willing.
Any last words for these skeezers?
Yes.
Don't die before next week.
Yes. Hopefully I don't die. Hopefully I don't sink. Darkness is my only fate when you suck me on my
bank.
Baptize her insides
with my dick.
Baptize her insides. Let all my sins be sanctified. Hey, y'all know about that.
Baptizing on the inside mean that you nutting up in it.
Skeet.
All right, I'm high. Let me go ahead and end this show.
Yeah, let me go home. I gotta go home. Take me home. Yes.
Take it to the bridge.
And throw me off. But yes, I would like to just say it's been fun. I thank you for tuning in. The words and opinions of Burner do not necessarily reflect those of the rest of us here at Fuck Your Couch. However, some of them do. You'll see when we do. We high five and shit. But it's been fun. It's been real. Hopefully it'll be fun and real next week because we'll all make it through the week and be in one piece. And you all will have sense enough to remember to come back next week and fuck with us. But in the meantime, I hope that you will be kind. I hope that you all will be kind in the meantime. And I too will endeavor to do the same. And that is to be kind.
And rewind.
In those mean times. This is Beck. This has
Burner.
been Fucking Your Couch. And we are signing off.